blushy blush. Options are beautiful. Beep, 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 beep. Hey everyone! Okay, so it's time for favorites and unfavorites for the month of June. It's July, it's summer, I'm happy. Summer is my favorite forever and ever and ever. I got a bunch of favorites, not so many unfavorites, definitely not as many unfavorites as last time. I had a bunch then, so if you're a fan of unfavorites and you didn't see that video, just go watch that one to satisfy that need. First off, let's start out with a favorite that is kind of like a correction favorite. I'm pretty sure it was sometime last year or the year before, I'm not really sure. I bought two Sinful Colors nail polishes. They were like neon pink and purple and I thought the colors were really awesome, but I'm pretty sure I included them in an unfavorites video, or at some point I spoke of them kind of poorly. They're really inexpensive nail polishes you can find at drugstores, and they chipped on me like crazy. Like the same day they would chip on me, and I was like so disappointed. But for whatever reason, like a year later, after being like, I'm not interested in Sinful Colors because clearly they chip too much, I picked up this one, and it is the color Tidal Wave, and it's just like a really pretty baby powder blue, and I wore it like a week ago or something, and it stayed on really well. I did 2 coats and it was totally good. And going back, if somehow you'd seen that video and it totally influenced the way you looked at this brand, I correct myself. It must be like some of them suck, some of them are good, which is kind of like any brand. You can't go into one brand and be like, everything they make is perfect. You just can't do that. Since I had 2 and they both sucked, I kind of just wrote them off, and I stand corrected because I really like this one. Sometimes I'm wrong about things, and if I report to you that something sucks and then I find myself to be wrong, I will be the very first one to come to you and let you know. I promise. Although those 2 colors, they did suck back then. The 2 neon colors. I don't remember the names. Next up, this is like a big, I'm going crazy, like this is my absolute favorite thing about kind of like every day. You know, whenever you're really obsessed with your fragrance and it's kind of like a nice moment while you're getting ready. It's like, oh, I get to put on my perfume now. Like, that's how I feel about this one. It's like crazy love over here. And I didn't even really need a perfume. Of course I don't. I have a nice collection, but I was at Sephora and I ended up with this one. It's Angel by Thierry Mugler. I don't know. Thierry Mugler. No. I tried to look it up online because I actually really legitimately love this fragrance, and I didn't want to just like butcher the designer name, even though I probably did. I'm sorry. You know how I am. I'm just trying my best over here. It's alien. It smells like heaven. I don't even know how to describe it. The bottle is gorgeous. It was really pricey, but honestly, the amount of love I feel, totally worth it. Next favorite is this Rimmel Scandalize eyeshadow stick slash crayon. It's 24-hour waterproof apparently, and it's in the color number 3 Bad Girl Bronze. It's kind of like a chubby stick kind of thing. It reminds me of those NYX pencils that I used to use like way back in the day, and had like a major huge collection of them, but like all the caps would break, which was annoying. This is a semi-new product, I think, and I really like it. I just have one of them, and I know they have like a bunch of different colors, and I'm really interested in getting the really light kind of like cream colored one. This one is kind of like just a dark bronzy color, and I use it on my bottom lash line, like not on the waterline but on the lash line, and it stays for a long time. And I noticed that when I use it, it's not like, oh, you use a liner and then you have to kind of set it with a eyeshadow to kind of keep it all day. This one stays really well for me. It's not like a miracle worker, and the color is not all that original, but I really like it. And I think it's gonna last forever because I've had it for a while and I still haven't had to sharpen it. My next favorite is a blush. It's the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink, and it's really pretty. I'm pretty sure I put Benefit's Coralista blush in my favorites last month, and don't get me wrong, I'm still loving that one, but that one's like a little bit darker. It is kind of similar to this one, but it's more something. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of darker. This one is more everyday appropriate, and it doesn't go on to like, I'm wearing blush. And I tried to like kind of pile it on today so you'd be able to see what the color looks like. I'm wearing it right now. It's pretty. It's not like anything that's gonna make a statement, but it's just nice, pretty, light, summer flush. It does look like it's like kind of offensively glittery, but it doesn't show up on my skin, so I wouldn't worry about it. It's inexpensive, it's Wet n Wild, you know I love Wet n Wild, it is what it is. I love this. I use this in my contouring tutorial that I did just recently, so if you want to see it like in action, go watch that video and you shall see. Next favorite is the Seche Vite top coat. It's a fast drying nail polish top coat, totally clear. I ran out of my out the door top coat, which I really like that one too, and I've been using it for a long time, and I've used this before and I really like this one as well. But this one has some creepy warning on the back, and it's like, oh, this is known to, you know, do weird things and it's kind of risky. If you know about the warning on the box, you know about the warning on the box. But I was at Walmart semi-recently and I saw this and I couldn't find the out the door top coat, and so I just went for it. And since I've been using this one, I'm realizing this one's a lot better than out the door. It dries even faster, and I don't know if it's worth the warning. I guess that's kind of just up to you to decide. I was in a pinch, I had to have something, so I got this one, and I'm not really sure if the warning scares me a whole lot. I'm not sure. It said something about California. I'm in Texas. Maybe we just are more lenient here. I don't know. I don't want to start a debate or anything, but this one dries your nail polish super fast, and I'm very impatient, and I cannot be sitting around waiting for nails to dry. Just can't do it. This helps a lot. But so does out the door if the warning scares you. You got options. Options are beautiful. And my last favorite for the month is a movie, and I thought I had the ticket stub, but I don't think I have it anymore. I was like saving it in my purse, but I saw it at the very beginning of June, and it's called Frances Ha. It's really good. It's in black and white, and at first I was like, pretentious much? And it wasn't. I was actually really impressed. It's pretty girly, but not like girly, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not gonna like go way into it, but I would absolutely suggest that movie. Go for it. It's good. All right, now on to my unfavorites. First of all, I have this Revlon Color Stay Whipped. I'm pretty sure I've included this on a favorites side of one of these videos. This time it's on the unfavorites simply because of the packaging. The packaging is obnoxious from day one. Everybody knows that. But the worst part about it is that it falls apart. You know, I like this foundation. I still like it. I still use it. But I want to warn you, as I've shown it in my videos before, I want you to know there is a downside. The top of the cap is like all plastic, and this part's all glass. I'm not sure what part of the mechanism is not functioning properly, but somewhere along the way it like completely breaks down this part of the cap, and so it like doesn't shut anymore. You could like twist this for the rest of your life and it would never like actually close, so you just kind of have to like set it on there. This foundation will never travel again. It's just ruined, and so like if you have like a safe place to just set it on your counter and no one's gonna like mess with it, you're never gonna try to like put it in a bag or anything, that's fine, and that's what I've been doing. But honestly, I mean, this shouldn't happen. This kind of packaging issue is unacceptable, and I would love if they'd redesign it. Not that I have any say in that whatsoever. I still like the foundation, but I hate the packaging more than ever now. My next unfavorite is another movie, and it's also just like a half unfavorite because it's not like, oh my gosh, I walked out of the movie and I was like, this was the worst movie ever. Totally not how I felt, but I was really pumped for this movie. It's The Bling Ring by Sofia Coppola. I was really pumped about it. The trailers looked awesome, but after I saw it, I was like, eh. And that's the worst. Like when you go into a movie and you don't have any expectations and it turns out to be like, oh, that was actually pretty cool. Like that's fine. You're not gonna hate on that. Like you're not gonna walk into every movie and expect like Oscar-worthy, life-changing feelings. But this one I did kind of have expectations because I really love Sofia Coppola, and I've pretty much loved everything that she's done so far except for Somewhere. Did anyone else see that movie? Like I don't think I've ever met another person that's actually seen that movie. It was dreadfully boring, but at the same time, her movies kind of always have a theme of dragging your feet, kind of boring, like shallow kind of lulls in the movie where you're just like, okay, this scene could end at any time, I'd be fine with it. But it's kind of worked for her in the movies that I've seen up until now. Virgin Suicides, Lost in Translation, Marie Antoinette. I was kind of okay with like those boring, shallow moments of just like, you know, it kind of worked because like overall it's kind of like a style choice and it kind of like makes sense with a lot of the subject matter. This one, however, I can understand why it was like shallow, but it didn't really work as well in this movie, unfortunately. And it had a cool soundtrack, but it was like pretty predictable. Her movies always have great soundtracks, but it was like, it just didn't reach my expectations, unfortunately. I don't like having big expectations for things, but I did. The Bling Ring, I had expectations for you and you did not meet them. Alright, so that's it for my favorites and unfavorites. I hope you enjoyed it and you brought something away from it. Special, not special, I don't know. If you have any comments or questions or whatever, you can comment down below. You can also hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr or whatever. I love hearing from you guys. And please subscribe to my channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. And as always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Mugler. Ooh. On it, which I definitely need because I always end up like hanging my bras and my jeans and stuff like that like all over all my furniture, and then it's like out there for days and I never clean it up, and you don't want to see how I live.